Welcome, dear viewers, to an odyssey of mistaken identity, forensic flubs, and enough plot twists to make M. Night Shyamalan dizzy. Meet Thomas, your average neighbor, who unwittingly found himself ensnared in a real-life whodunit of epic proportions. What would you do if the police accused you of a crime you didn't commit? Strap in, because this tale is juicier than the latest gossip from your group chat. It all began on a routine evening. Thomas, a man as ordinary as toast, was spending a quiet night at home with his dad. Casual times, right? Wrong. Dad decides he's off to walk the dog and retrieve the mail, a mundane combo like peanut butter with jelly. But plot twist. The dog trots back solo, sans dad, faster than you can say, "Scooby-Doo, where are you?" Hours turn into a whole day, and as realization dawns, Thomas contacts the police, worried his dad didn't just wander off to join a circus or start a new life in a remote cabin. Here's where the drama cranks up. The police arrive, Sherlock hats all but visible, and immediately Thomas becomes a person of interest, ground zero for suspicion. The kind of pedestrian crime where walking the dog suddenly resembles preparing for a heist. Officers armed with magnifying glasses and metaphors sharp enough to cut glass start piecing together their version of events. Welcome to the interrogation room, where Thomas is sweating bullets and the metaphoric heat is cranked up to 11. Police are convinced they're in an episode of NCIS, rather than just figuring out where Dad has gone walkabout. Despite Thomas's stolid denials and a disposition calm as a snow globe, the cops present their evidence, a suspicious stain on the stairwell. Could be blood, could be ketchup, could be an abstract art experiment gone awry. Yet, in the eyes of the law here, it's practically a Picasso of guilt. Imagine a pressure cooker left on without supervision. It's at capacity, folks. Thomas, deprived of his anxiety medication, is grilled harder than a barbecue in July. Eventually, he caves under the mental and emotional tsunami. The police spin a yarn suggesting his medication made him forget his actions altogether. In this psychological tug-of-war, he finally concedes, a forced confession born from sheer exhaustion and a very confused psyche. If life were a courtroom drama, this would be the point the audience is screaming, "Object, object," at their screens. In a heart-wrenching sequence of events akin to a Greek tragedy, Thomas, utterly battered and mentally on the brink, attempts the unthinkable. Using a shoelace which snaps, thankfully, he tries to end his turmoil. With his plea for help as palpable as it is ignored, only this fortuitous malfunction stops a tragedy from deepening. This stark moment is as jolting as a flash of lightning across a calm night sky. And now, for the season finale twist nobody saw coming. Just as all doors seemed locked, and life had thrown away the keys, Thomas's sister calls, deal a game-changing hand. "Hello, Dad's not dead. He's just forgotten how to text." Your narrative, brain does a 360. It turns out Dad, having taken the scenic route through life, had visited a girlfriend and flew off for a brief Californian escape. Folks, if that isn't the ultimate, well, no harm, no foul, I don't know what is. Despite the truth dawns brighter than a supernova, Thomas remains stuck in a psychiatric ward for days. It's like grounding someone for nothing, but still making them eat vegetables anyway. 3 long, anxious days pass before the truth sets him free. Quite literally. Back in the world, a family reunion ensues, set to the background music of relief. Cue the feel-good movie montage. Thomas, Dad, and the dog, united at last. A power trio deserving of the Happily Ever After award. Enter the courtroom, the battle lines are drawn. Thomas, understandably seeking justice, throws the legal equivalent of a lightning bolt at the police department, resulting in a well-deserved $900,000 settlement. It's not just compensation, it's vindication, reparation, and perhaps an uncomfortable wake-up call for local law enforcement. But more than that, it's a testament that assumptions can't replace evidence, and people's lives aren't just a page in an investigative playbook. As we close this remarkable chapter, Let it serve as a reminder that truth is stranger and sometimes more reckless than fiction. Who knew a missing dad could unfurl into such chaos? What's your take on this saga? Drop your theories, thoughts, or your own missing parent stories in the comments. Give us a like if you can't believe Thomas's ordeal, and subscribe for more wild stories that'll keep your jaw dropped. Until next time, keep your dogs and your parents close.